Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Once again, I'm doing a slightly different video than the norm with the Dollar Tree. I'm doing the second half of the horror pack. This time, I'm doing the DVD pack that I get too. You get 4 titles every month. They're kind of random. Sometimes you'll see a pattern like they're at the Dollar Tree, or there'll be something off Hamilton book, or a combination of both. But a lot of times there's stuff that I don't have to pay for, like top dollar. So I'm more than happy with what I get because it's $19.99 a month for what I pay for. I've gotten a 3-month before, but that went so fast that it felt like it was a monthly thing that I was doing. So I don't know which way I prefer, but Blu-ray I would definitely like to do the year, because that way if you do the year, they throw in a bonus exclusive limited edition Blu-ray. Like one month or one time for the 12-month subscription, they did Children of the Corn, they did Christine, that was a 4K. They did Frankenhooker. Let's see what else did they do. There's 2 or 3 other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head, but let's get started. The first movie out of the batch here is the 1959 Attack of the Giant Leeches. It's a double feature along with Piranha. Piranha is the 1972 release, by the way. This is an Echo Bridge. I watched Piranha last night. The title is really deceiving, though. There's almost no piranha in this movie. I was a little disappointed with that. It was a pretty alright film. The transition in this film to disc is not the greatest. It has the bubble factor going. It kind of feels like you're watching it in grindhouse fashion, so I was pretty cool with that, though. Actually, it kind of made me feel like I was at the drive-in, especially with me having a movie screen and a projector. So it gave me that like throwback feel, like from the 60s or 70s that you'd see, like, at the drive-in. So I was pretty cool with that. But this, I checked the transition of this. This one looks really rough. It looks dark or something to me. It also could be my projector settings, but this looks really dark when you watch it. I didn't watch all that. I went to it after I watched this. This wasn't bad, Piranha, but I don't know. I kind of wish they would have given us something like maybe 80s, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like this set really could have used a better transfer than what was given by Echo Bridge. I just hope Echo Bridge's double features and all their movies aren't as rough as, say, Piranha and Attack of the Giant Leeches. But it wasn't bad. I liked it. It's just, I don't know. It was a letdown in terms of like no monsters or anything like that. But Piranha is about a wildlife photographer, Terry Anna Capri, and her brother Jim travel to the dense and mysterious Amazon jungle and find themselves in a fearful adventure when they become a madman's prey. Carib or however it's pronounced. William Smith. William Smith went on to play in Every Which Way But Loose. He was the villain that took on Clint Eastwood, and then he broke Clint's arm in the restaurant scene where he kicked it. He went on to play in a Maniac Cop movie. I believe it was the first one. He was a police officer that said very little in scenes. Let's see what else he played. He's played in a slew of other things too, but those are the 2 that come to the top of my head. But he is a real a-hole in this too, just like he is in everything else. There is a rape scene in this. It's not violent really because it cuts away, but I didn't really really see the sense of adding it in there. I think the 70s like to have a lot of rape for some reason. I don't know if that. I know it's for shock value, but it really felt like a TV movie more than it did a theatrical. I've read that these are public domain movies too, by the way. So if you can't get your hands on this, I'm sure if you do a search, you can either watch them, on other on other websites, and you might be able to watch it off some channels here on YouTube. But Attack of the Giant Leeches pretty much is self-explanatory. Stars Ken Clark. This Echo Bridge was released in 2016. Attack of the Giant Leeches is really short, 62 minutes. And Piranha is 89 minutes. Neither is rated, so kind of tells you that it's, not overly violent here. 151 minutes together with these two. And there's the back. It says monstrous double feature, but I just wish, like I said, I wish Piranha would have had more, monster action going on in it, because it was like mostly an adventure movie than anything. Next up is the George A. Romero classic, Night of the Living Dead, 1990. Some people consider this better than the original. I don't know. I kind of get it to a degree, because it kind of expands upon the original. But I don't know. Halloween wise, I think they both would look good on the screen. But I grew up watching the original, so I might be a little partial to that one, but I get the love for this one though too. It's a must for every horror fan to see. It's a new night for terror and a new dawn in horror movie making with special effects genius Tom Savini, creator of the spectacularly gruesome makeup in Friday the 13th and Creepshow, brings modern technology to this colorful remake of George A. Romero's cult classic from 1968. 7 strangers are trapped in an isolated farmhouse while cannibalistic zombies, wakened from death by the return of a radioactive space probe, wage a relentless attack, killing and eating everyone in their path. The classic for this 90s graphic gruesome and more terrifying than ever. It's 2.1 surround, or Dolby surround. English, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, and Korean and Thai subtitles. It's mastered in high definition. It's a Sony Pictures and Columbia Pictures collaborated release. I seen this one at the drive-in, to be fair. I don't know if I can say the name of the drive-in or not, but it was a drive-in about maybe 5 miles from here. I saw it there, and I believe it closed for a brief time and then reopened. So we have like got at least 4 drive-ins in my area. One another county over, one another county on top of that over, and then 2 right here in my county, on the cusp of another county. So there's a lot of options out there. So like I said, that's Night of the Living Dead, 1990. And then this is a horror film based on a video game. It's called Dead Rising Endgame. Based on the worldwide video game phenomenon. This too is a Sony Pictures release. Let's see what year it is. It says it's a 2016. Yeah, 2016. Sounds about right. After narrowly escaping a zombie quarantine, Chase can't shake the guilt of having left a trusted colleague behind. Now as he heads back into the quarantine to expose the architects of the outbreak, he will uncover a secret more evil than he could have imagined. and bludgeons his way through the zombie hordes that plague the abandoned city. Our heroes will have to confront their most gruesome nightmares in order to save millions of innocent lives, including their own. Also stars Dennis Haysbert, Billy Zane. We all know who Billy Zane is. He played in Demon Knight, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. He played in Dead Calm. He's played in The Scorpion King. I mean, he's played in a lot of genre stuff, and has Marie Avrikopoulos. I guess that's how you pronounce that. That's a really tough name. She's from the 100. And Keegan Connor Tracy, who played in Once Upon a Time. This has special features, bringing zombies to life from game to screen, making the weapons, who are Chase Carter, Joe Eklund, Jordan Blair, and Sandra Lowe. This is a legendary Digital Studios release title. So, yeah, it's Jesse Metcalf in it too. I don't know why he didn't make the cut here. Jesse Metcalf played in the Dallas reboot that was on TNT. He's played in a few other genre movies, and I believe he played on a show on the Hallmark Channel too, kind of like in the vein of Cedar Cove, that used to be on there years ago. But there's the back. And last up, final one here. It stars John Rice Davies, Giancarlo Esposito, and it's Chupacabra Terror. This legend is real. Yeah, that's what I thought. John Rice Davies played in Indiana Jones. He was the big burly guy that was always laughing and making jokes with Indiana Jones. He's also known to play the dwarf in the Lord of the Rings movies. And how they make him into a dwarf, how tall he is and how burly he is. It's just more credit to Peter Jackson's direction, you know. Because he's right there. I just don't see how you could turn this good-sized guy into a dwarf and make it look convincing as much as Lord of the Rings do. But this is a 2005 movie. I believe this was, yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a Sci-Fi Channel movie release. Let's see. It's 5.1, so it has great sound. This is a Sony Pictures. Approximately 88 minutes, has English, French, and Spanish soundtracks. It's a 1x78 by 1. The hunt has just begun. For centuries, the legend of the flesh-eating Chupacabra lived on, but real evidence other than small mammals torn to pieces had been absent until now. A brilliant, cunning zoologist manages to capture the creature and sneak it aboard a cruise ship. But the murderous thirst of his prize catch cannot be quenched as the cruise becomes a ship of death. The Captain John Rice Davies, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, summons an heroic U.S. Marshal, Dylan Neal, 40 days and 40 nights to save them. But weapons will not be enough to destroy Chupacabra. They won't even come close. I'm pretty happy with the DVDs this month. They're different. I always liked the Chupacabra legend. You can't complain. You got two zombie flicks here. I just wish maybe one of them maybe would have been something different. But my only really complaint was the Piranha Attack of the Giant Leeches, because I wasn't so much disappointed with how it transferred into the disc, but as much as I was like the lack of Piranha in it. I mean, I think there was like maybe one or two scenes of anything to do with Piranha, but they did not really, they acted like it wasn't about Piranha the whole time. It's just like, It kind of had that little bit like that Cannibal Holocaust feel, but without the headhunters and any nudity really and things like that. But it was like out in the jungle and like just people riding around on motor scooters and talking to the local tribe that was there, and like I don't know, it was like I don't know, it just didn't really mesh with me on that regard. It wasn't terrible or anything. It's just I wish I would have been a little better. But pretty good cheesy fun nonetheless. I guess I can't really complain, but I'm sure you could get this at the Dollar Tree. It's an Echo Bridge, so if you want this, it's out there. So all that wraps up July's horror pack, the DVD pack that they sent this month. And if you want, you can watch my other video for the Blu-rays. That's on my channel. It's just from the day before. So if everybody liked what's in this pack, give me a thumbs up. Share, like, and subscribe. I've still got an 80 subscriber contest going on to give away a Blu-ray. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. Have a good day and keep hunting for what you need out there. Have a good day. Bye.